It's very surprising how they have become compassionate to each other. For example, there were two Sahajogis. They were not very happy with each other, not compatible, whatever you say that is. And I didn't know how to make them feel that, you see, the other Sahajog is all right. It doesn't matter after all. What is, no, I don't like this thing anymore. And the another one would say, I don't like this thing about him. So it went on. I don't like. He says, I don't like. I mean, they were seeing each other's defects or whatever you may call it. So I said, all right, now will you meditate for some time again? Meditate, meditate. And I said, now, do you love me? She said, one says, I love you more than he loves. I said, difficult situation. How to make them understand now that you cannot weigh your love. You cannot make a chart out of it. It is something within yourself. And if you love somebody, then you enjoy it. I mean, you cannot qualify it, you cannot quantify it. But this was going on with these two gentlemen together. And I thought, now what to do? They are very important, and still there's no understanding between the two. So the divine power took over, I think. One of them fell very sick suddenly, very sick. And I had sent word also that you'll be sick. Be careful. But it was, I mean, they thought that the other fellow might be trying to be funny or something. It was not understood. He was very sick. When he felt sick, then this one, the another one, felt such tremendous love for him. It's something nobody can explain. That he went and sat with that patient for 24 hours and said that if you need any money, I have got. He paid for wherever he could pay. So this gentleman also was very sensible and reasonable person on his own, felt this love, this affection in this hard taskmaster, the other one, and such understanding grew up within them. It is, I think, is the divine's play that they were brought together so close and such compassion. So the force of compassion within you is so much, it's very subtle, you don't see. Because on mental level, I was telling them, arguing, trying to pacify him, like that was on, it would not work out. But when this force of compassion started acting suddenly into one of them, the another one saw the compassion, the pure compassion, and just they became great friends. So one has to feel the compassion within yourself. I have seen many a times that there are many surgeries, and sometimes I have to correct them or say something. Immediately, another one will say, Mother, can you forgive him? You can't forgive. As I have forgiven, I am not doing anything. Please forgive. Please. I feel so happy to hear that. That in one point, in one condition, when it comes to Sahajogi, you support him. Even against me, I feel happy. Shows that you are not only generous, but you are filled with your compassion. So, this source of compassion which is within your being in your heart. You have to just open your heart. If you open that heart, it's like opening the Sahasrara. You'll be amazed how you can forgive people and you can live with them. I have reports which disturbs me many a times that people are forming different groups and having different ashrams and they don't come to the collective and all that. I feel very much concerned. Now, what is missing is, of course, there are also some people who think that they must have a separate, their own organization, and why should they be in the collective and all that. So that it is definite that such a person has not yet achieved that state of compassion. In the state of compassion, you like that somebody tells you that don't say anything to such and such person. I don't want you to say this. It's very, very joy giving to me. Like we had one couple, they were quarreling throughout. They used to send me letters after letters. Baba was fed up. Telephones after telephones, both of them quarreling so much. I didn't know what to do with them. So I thought that it's better that they divorce and finish it off. And I told them separately that you better divorce each other and get out of it. But the complaints you have are such that they cannot be solved. I said, how? I said, you are saying that my husband doesn't give me more time, he's always out, and he doesn't spend any nice moments with me, we don't go out, and all these complaints are there. And the husband says that she always troubles me, that I must take her out, and I must do this, and I must do that. I want to do it, but I can't do it. So I said, but when you take a divorce, you'll never claim anything. Permanently, the husband is lost and you are lost. So why do you want to do such a thing? Immediately, no, this compassion started working. And then I put in a word, supposing any one of you is sick tomorrow, then who will look after each other? This just put them out. Such little moments in life come in the life of Sahaj Yogis I've seen, that suddenly this heart opens, and with that, they combat all these petty, nonsensical ideas which keeps them out of each other and out of the collectivity. What gives me the greatest enjoyment is to see how you love each other, care for each other, joke with each other, and dance with each other. This is the greatest thing that I enjoy. I don't want to get rid of this idea of mine, despite the fact so many times I find it's hard to believe how could Sahaj Yogis behave like this and try to create rifts and distances between uh, the people who are realized souls. Because realized souls anywhere in the world, if you see them, they respect each other. Not only respect, cared, and never talked ill of another realized soul. Never. I don't know if you have known about the private lives of these saints, but in India, as we have had so many of them, when you see them, how they have behaved towards each other, the way they have looked after each other, it's so beautiful, it's so noble, as if they care for the other Saj yogi or a realized soul than for him themselves. And the whole thing makes uh, you feel like in a new world of new people who care for the feelings of others. and not what they want to say or what they want to have or there's something special. Also, in Saj Yoga, you have lost your speciality. Some of them think they are very special. Supposing I call some lady to put, say, alta on my feet. She starts thinking she's very special. But I just call her because I know she has a horrible agya and I have to clear it out. And when somebody told me, Mother, she thinks something very special, I said, really? What makes her think like that? Because you call her to put some alta on your feet. I said, I just call her that she has such a horrid, ugly agya that she will trouble everyone. So I want to clear it. So either I should have told her that you are a very egoistical, horrible, and all the words that are possible. Otherwise, she won't understand. It's so surprising. There is one lady who was really very nasty to her in laws and everybody in India, and she came to see me. I called her. I actually scolded her. I said, what business you had to behave like this here? Your father, who was such a racist, you never said a word against him. And why are you talking so much against these people? I scolded her. She went out and told, oh, look at mother has called me. Nobody's allowed to see her. I said, what's this? It's a very funny situation with people, I sometimes feel, the way they think they are something special and they should make themselves special. It is becoming really difficult. Now, just to show my love, to appreciate something people have done, and if you give some present to that person or you show concern about that person because he's done some good work or something, he starts thinking he's something special. I mean, it's an impossible situation because I expect that if I have done anything good to that person or in any way suggested my concern about a person, that person has to become a very good Sajogi in the sense the most humble and honest and loving person. Otherwise, it has no meaning. No use being good to anyone if that means that person jumps into hell. So, this one is also another idea of speciality. ठंडा है पानी जरा पानी that they have lost their sense of speciality. When a drop becomes the ocean, it has become the ocean, but it's not the drop anymore. If anybody thinks I'm a special person, then know that you are no more an ocean. You are still the drop. Because unless and until you are the drop, how can you feel that I am something special? So you have lost your speciality. You have lost it because all these ideas of speciality comes from your past. One lady I met once, long time back, she was a very rude, proud, arrogant woman. So this was in Delhi, where people are very conscious of their husbands' jobs and this and that. I didn't even know the destination or even the designation of my husband. So she was very rude to me. I said, what's the matter with you? Why are you so rude? What's the problem? She said, you don't know? I am the wife of such and such. You're the wife or the husband? I'm the wife of such and such. So she asked me, what are you doing here? I said, I'm a housewife. Then my husband came in. She said, do you know him? I said, yes, I know. Why? I thought there must be something wrong there also. So she said, no, I just want to know, how do you know him? As if I was some criminal or what? I said, he's my husband. Oh my God, he's your husband. What happened? As if 10 serpents have bitten her. Maybe her husband was at a much lower position than my husband, maybe something which I am not conscious of it. But this is what is, I am something special. So this stupid idea of being special has to be completely negated in Sahaja Yoga. Not mentally, not mentally. Mentally, if you are going saying, I'm not special like a mantra, you'll become much more. Because you'll say, I've said this mantra 23,000 times. Who can say like me? So, this idea, I'm something special, I'm something great, I'm something out of the blue, something superior to others, just vanishes. Like, as I said, you are a drop in the sea. You have become the ocean, but you are no more a drop to have any relative value system. There's no relative value system. There is no system by which you can say that I'm higher or he's lower. All that has created all the problems of the world. See, from our caste system in India, the social systems in the West, the racialism in the West, also self consciousness of my religion is better, yours is worst, we are the best. All these things have created problems. It has done no good. It has failed and failed and failed. So, in Sahaja Yoga, at least don't bring this disease anymore. That I am better, our country is better. This speciality you should drop. And real beauty of your personality will show. For that, you don't need a special skin, you don't need a special body, you don't need a special, what you can call a glamorous look. What you need is a beautiful heart. And I tell you, it's the beautiful heart that attracts, nothing else. It's the beautiful heart that you want to have. I've known people, many like that. There was one gentleman who divorced his first wife. She may not be so good looking, maybe ugly or whatever it was. Then he married another good looking woman. And he ran away from the house. So I asked him why. You didn't like that woman because she was ugly or whatever it was. So why have you now running away from this one? She has no heart. She has no heart. And this is what you have. A very great, generous, beautiful, dharmic heart. You have got it as a present from the divine, and which you must respect, should be proud of it, and enjoy it. As you should enjoy your generosity, you should enjoy the way all this nature is enjoying itself. To be very meticulous about things, to be all the time correcting others is a headache. It's a headache. The best thing is to correct yourself and laugh at yourself. That's the best way you can do it. Everybody has some funny things about themselves. I also have, I must. And I enjoy them because I think I try and try, but always I forget. For example, the spectacles. I always forget them. Before coming, see, I must always forget it. I tell myself that I need it, I should take it, must remember, but invariably I forget. I don't know why. I, I, I can't do without it. But still, I forget. There's so many things. For example, I don't know how to count money. If you may give me 100 rupees, I'll count it 200 rupees. I tell you, I'm good at mathematics, but I can't count. I don't know how to sign a check. Can you believe it? I can't sign. You have to write the check for me, otherwise I can't. And somebody asked me, say, for say 100 rupees, I'll give him a big 500 and forget about it. And that person will say, Mother, you gave me 500. No, 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 I gave you 100 only. No, you gave me 500. I went home and found out, it's all right. After all, if he's dishonest, he's dishonest. If he's honest, he's honest. So why to worry about how much money you gave and this thing that and meticulously, you see, finding everything like this. And I've seen with all these meticulous people, they always fail because you see, this brain plays some tricks on them. For example, there was one fellow who told me that the size of your car is such and such. All right, then. So the size of the garage should be such and such. I said, all right. So when we build the garage, the car won't get in. I said, such a meticulous architect and such a well known person who has got so many awards, this, that. How could he make such a mistake? I still didn't understand it. See. Now, he said, now you better buy a smaller car. I said, at least now you measure this garage in a proper way. Otherwise, again, if I buy something, it won't enter in. So, you see what I'm saying? We are so particular, so meticulous. Now, see these little flowers, I see them here. They're not meticulous. They're growing on their own freely. Everybody gets the sun's rays and they're quite happy. But the way we are particular, those people are very particular, are headaches to themselves. And then ultimately they find that it's not so. You have lost that. You have lost that meticulousness. I know of a Sajogini, she was running a shop, and she said, Mother, I knew each and everything, and I knew each and every price, and everything I knew in the shop. But since I've got realization, I've forgotten everything. So, are you happy or unhappy? I'm very happy. Why? Because now I'm making a big profit. Profit is the main thing. Why should you try to remember each and everything? So it is to be very meticulous, to be very systematic, very world is, if you see around, no tree systematic. It is unsystematically systematic. Some leaves are this side, some are that side, some branches are on that side. There's no system because then you become a military. If you form a system, so in Sahaja there is no system. We are beyond time, we are beyond all kinds of systems. We have no system. All our system is what is the unison within ourselves. Like these two hands, they have no system built in, nothing, but they move. Especially Italy, if you want, both the hands move like that all the time in Italy. And I don't know what it means, but they all do the same thing. There's no system built in. Nobody said them that do these gestures and all that, but they do it and do it naturally, all of them together without any system. So to build up mental systems is wrong and against surgery. Some people have written to me, Mother, we want to translate your transcription, do this, do that, and plans. I said, forget it. Forget. Because if you start planning, you see, you will definitely fall into the trap of systems. You'll have to follow systems. This system is good, that system is good. Why not have this way? And because I don't say that it's wrong, because you have been used to systems. Especially in the West, people are over systematic. Over systematic. In everything, like they'll have courses, you see, built up, then the spoons, then the forks, then the how to move and what to eat and how to eat. I mean, it is too much. If you have to eat food, is straightforward. You can eat it with your hands. No system needed. For all these systems and norms are too much in the West, and you should really try to curb them down. As a result, they had anti culture and all that nonsense, another kind of stupidity, where they were building up another kind of a system. See, when they said we are hippies now, all right. So they must have hair, never washed, never cleaned, with lies in their heads, and must be all you can say the Shankara style. So all of them have to have that again system. There's no variety. One hippie means another the same. You cannot make them out one from another. If somebody puts a ring here, everybody will. If he puts a ring here, everybody will. Without any brains, without any understanding, and they talk of individuality, personality. Where is the individuality? There's no individuality. Because you take to anything that your gang, you can call, or you can call the crowds that take it. Very fashionable. In India, if you say it is very fashionable, it means it is very expensive and very beautiful, and I mean it's a very elite, elite word. But when I say this is very fashionable, means everybody likes it. It could be punky thing or anything. It's fashionable. Finished. It's the fashion. Means you do not have your own idea, your own personality, your own individuality. In Sahaja Yoga, are not bound to any fashion. No fashion. If like, wear this, wear that, whatever you like. You're free to do what you like. You can wear whatever you like. But you, as I said again, that you will govern yourself. You will be your own guru. You will be your own master, and you will do whatever is good, whatever is decent, whatever the deities will like. You'll just do it that way because now you are a surgeon. So the life becomes so much easier. So much easier. You don't worry about things which are not there, and you are not also worried about the things which are there. Because you think, now, you see something, all right, I have got this nice now, I must keep this one for somebody. I must give it to some. So I got a ring which was quite big. I was thinking, whom should I give this? Who has got thick fingers? So I started looking at the fingers of everyone. You see, whosoever has a thick finger, I'll give him this one. I mean, the thought was just the other way down. Supposing you are not a surgery, then you'll say, oh, ma, such a big thick finger. Why not take out some gold and use it, sell it off? Or else, you see, you can take out the stone from here. I mean, all kinds of nonsensical things you'll think, but you'll not think that you better give it to somebody because you can't wear it. It's too big for you. Why not give it to other? What's wrong? After all, it is not fitting you, so give it to other. But this is only possible in Sahaja Yoga. I've seen people very kind, very, very kind people who have been very sweet to each other. And exactly what the other person wants, they'll buy and give it to that person. Or may say, oh no, I have one, I'll give it to you. They do it like that. All the time thinking about others. What should I give? What should I do? Is the expression of that joy, the compassion within you. You use your matter for that. All the time. All the time. Like somebody's housework girl in Canada. So she writes to me, thank God my house is cleaned out now. I didn't know what to do with it, the junk. So you see, this kind of an attitude comes in that if you have to give to someone, then give it to someone who is a Sajogi to express your love. But normally people will do whatever is the junk in the house, you see, whatever is rotten, finished, that they will give as a present. But when you are a Sajogi, you want to give something really very special. Because the whole being has become so beautiful, just like a flower, I should, which wants to give fragrance to others all the time. The fragrance of your compassion and love, affection and security. It's a new age, what would they say? But I would say it's a new human beings that are before me. And all this newness has so many beautiful facets that they really sparkle like diamonds, no doubt about it. My only blessings to you is that you grow in it and grow in it and become greater and greater people. Never thinking that you are greater than others. Never thinking that you are special than others. This will definitely soothe you down completely. Somebody might have hurt you somewhere. Doesn't matter. Somebody must have scolded you. Doesn't matter. What is your capacity is to love another person and to be affectionate and kind. I am really amazed how these 25 years have passed with all kinds of stupid problems and nice things and such a mixture. And all those things have never disturbed me. I was never disturbed. I used to act sometimes that I'm angry, or sometimes I used to say things which I should not have normally said because it was needed to be said. But on the whole, like sitting in a very big ship, we can say, we all are elevated into the realm of divine love. And this is what one has to enjoy. One person, if he has that love and compassion and that pure love, then that person can emit it to others. And the report of this compassion is extremely beautiful, which cannot be described in words. Like yesterday, I couldn't speak. In what words I could put my feelings? I thought there are no words yet created on this earth to express my deep feeling that how you people have taken Sajoga so well and have understood it. May God bless you.